Hello YouTube. My name is Stacy. I'm known here as Flighty Rambler, and I'd like to welcome you to my channel today. Hello again, friends. I'm glad to be filming another video today, and I'm glad to be sharing it with you as well. Anyway, the nails are holding up well. I am getting a bit antsy in the pantsy to try something else, another color, some more dimension potentially, but this is not a nail video. No, in fact, it is another icad, a daisy yellow icad, and a mixed media icad. These are brought to us by Tammy and Nina. Tammy has been working with this summertime challenge for the last 13 years, and Nina has been working with her mixed media hashtag here for the last 3. Both ladies have YouTubes and Instagrams, and on daisyyellowart.com, which is Tammy's website, she has information about icad, inspiration with pictures and samples, as well as a fun prompt list. And I'm finding Nina's prompts here on her Instagram. I highly suggest checking them out either on YouTube or Instagram or both, and the websites as well, because there's a lot of fabulous content by these really creative artists. And I'll have links to everything in the description box below. For myself today, I am working on day 38. Tammy's prompt is zodiac, while Nina's is amusement. I have something in mind, so I'm not sure if I'll use either of these prompts, but I do want to get my little idea out on my card. And speaking of card, here is my substrate. It's actually 3 index cards that I've glued together to make it nice and sturdy. And I like that because I find one to be entirely too flimsy, and this is really giving me a nice thick cardstock weight. For my first layer, I will be doing some scribble journaling and mark making. For my next layer, I want to add some gesso. So this is nice and dry, and I'm going to set this aside. I did go ahead and start swatching yesterday. I got hyper focused on this project. Now I've chosen to use this book. It came from HomeSense for $5, and it has a pretty decent neutral color. It's not quite white, but it's, you know, a cream color, and that's okay for me. I'm not a professional by any means. I just wanted a place where all of my swatches could go and it would look okay. So I've chosen this. And before I had gotten a few things done, like that's that fluoro acrylic that I've used in the last few projects. Those colors are popping. And the iridescent that I had used before as well. The Staedtler watercolor crayons. I don't think I've used them as watercolor crayons just yet. This watercolor brush marker, chalk marker, brush pens, the pastels, and of course I did seal it. Oh no! Oh. Well, I sealed it, and these are gelatos, and I sealed this page as well with that gloss spray so it would stop transferring. The Neocolor 2s, some fine tip markers, the ink pads that I have from StazOn and Distress Ink. And the last thing that I swatched were my new alcohol inks. And you can see it's a mess. It's not really pretty, but I got them swatched and I got better as I went along how to actually use them. So everything from here on is what I've accomplished in yesterday, and I was hyper focused on making sure I got it done. Now, I did use these metallic paints for my last project, and that was this beauty right here. So I have the metallic paint all over this card, and I'm glad that I swatched it now, because now I can see, yeah, I have a few of the glitter paints as well as some more metallics, because I did have some at the front here in a four-piece set here. And this is the one where I was like, oh, I forgot that I had these. These are gouache, and it has a nice matte finish, and the colors are just gorgeous. As well, my Liquitex Basics, I pulled those out not long ago on my rainbow card, and there's a lot of them there. And this is the dollar store kind of stuff, the deco art and folk art kind of dollar store paints. And those are like, some of these colors are really bright and gorgeous, right? I have the fluid acrylics, I have my watercolor inks. I do plan on getting more of these, so I've left a blank page. The India inks, the Dr. P.H. Martin's India inks, and again, I plan on getting more, so I left a page. And these are my acrylic inks. I love using them, but I've never swatched them all before, so this is really good, right? And then we get to the watercolor. This is that shimmer set I used before and just didn't have a handle on the colors, so I'm glad I got that swatch, and it has that beautiful shift and shimmer. And then my 2 Jane Davenport sets. Here's the brights and here's the neutrals. So I'm glad to have all of this at hand, and while I was doing it, I became enthralled with, where did it go now? The JoJo's, right here, the Jo Sonia's gouache. So I bought these at a garage sale a long time ago, and this is what the tubes look like. Like, that's the jade color, and they're mostly full, and they're such gorgeous colors. I did use them on an art journal page not long ago, but I think I'm going to work with these colors on my card, and so therefore I will be going away from the prompts today, but that doesn't bother me. Sometimes I do that. So I'm just going to do some mark making, some color block. I'm going to do some color blocking first, then some mark making, and we'll see where we end up in the end. So I'm going to get myself situated. I'm going to start with some Indian yellow. Then I'll use some vermilion, which is a beautiful orange. I think my last color will be, I think I want the sapphire. Oh, the sapphire. Yeah, I'm mixing mud there, so I'm just going to dry this layer. I want to try some of this smoked pearl to break up this big spot of blue. So I think I'm done with gouache for now. I want to add a pattern in the background by using this white paint. And I'm going to use this triangle stencil to just break it up here and there. Now I want to do some mark making, and for that I think I'll reach for my little bin of mark making stamps. Do you have a little collection of mark making stamps as well? I think they're so much fun. I keep forgetting to reach for them. All right, now comes the decision to choose which colors to use. The cloudy sky. I have a duplicate of this, so I think I'm going to set it aside and send it off in one of my subscriber giveaways. So I have two, so I'll put this one aside. I have a little collection of things to send off to a subscriber when I reach I'm not sure, 500 or 1,000. It's a slow climb getting past 420 right now, but that's okay. I'm enjoying the process. Well, let's just start stamping. Oh my goodness, I'm waffling. Okay, all right. I think I want the bold crosses in the end here, so I'll just... I want to use the bottom of this pill bottle, and I think I'll just ink it up with this here. I want to bring up the white values, so I'm going to use this paintbrush as well as more white acrylic paint. I'm going to pour out some black acrylic paint because I feel I want to add a smaller circle. Pulling out the fluorescent set. This is either going to make or break this little mark making that I've got going on here. I'm going to try with the blue, or sorry, the green. All right, I like this orientation. I just have to find something to do down here. I'm just going to create my sentiment with this Dymo. And my sentiment for today is sigh. Just, whew. That kind of appeals to me because it's a heart and my sigh is heartfelt. All right, I have some elements I want to glue down. But the first thing I want to do is go around my card with this ink pad. I'll be using Fabrifix and this Aleene's Fast Grab tacky glue. I'll use this bulldog clip to make sure this sentiment stays down. I'll give this a minute to set up. Well, this is my card for day 38. The prompts were zodiac and amusement. And I am amused at how many layers I created on this card. I started with scribble journaling, and this velvet finish gouache in the background is a really nice foil for the fluorescent paints that I put on top, as well as the white and the black. It just adds a little something. And the sentiment clusters with all these threads and this cute applique. Wow. Sigh, 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 sigh. I'm just... Anyway, the colors are beautiful. I like how they layered up. And I'd like to thank Tammy and Nina for hosting this fun 61-day summertime challenge. As I said, I'll have links to all of that in the description box below. As well, I will have a link to my Etsy shop where I have a lot of napkins. There's player piano paper, as well as ephemera such as vintage playing cards and math flashcards and stuff like that. And I'd like to thank you for your time and attention today. I really do appreciate that you've taken some of your day to watch my video. I would really appreciate a thumbs up. Go ahead, please do subscribe to my channel. And until my next video, bye-bye.